Well, it took just 1 hour for Caitlin Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena to be sold out. Tickets went on sale at 9 this morning. They were all gone before a general sale to the...
Caitlin Clark's homecoming sparks ticket frenzy at Carver Hawkeye Arena. It took just 1 hour for every ticket to vanish. Caitlin Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena was officially a sellout before tickets even hit the general public. Sales opened at 9 a.m., and by the time most people had a chance, they were already gone. The excitement around women's basketball is at an all-time high, and the numbers tell the story better than any rivalry could. Clark, now a rookie phenom with the Indiana Fever, has done something truly remarkable. She turned a preseason exhibition game into the most sought-after event in sports. She'll be facing off against the Brazilian national team, but it's not just about the matchup. It's about her. When the tickets dropped, demand was overwhelming. Over 14,000 seats sold out in just 37 minutes. The rush even caused some ticketing platforms to crash. And if you're hoping to score a seat now, be prepared to pay. Resale prices have skyrocketed. Some front row tickets are going for as much as $45,000. At that price,
highest one is?
I haven't.
It's like 45 grand.
What?
Front row seats.
Is that it? You should get something. You should get a souvenir or something,
Exactly.
right? For $45,000.
Get a signed jersey by Caitlin Clark.
We knew it was a hot ticket.
Yeah,
but
we
wow.
knew it.
home. But in reality, it just shows the kind of impact Caitlin Clark has had, not just on the court, but on the entire sports world. Caitlin Clark mania hits new highs, while Angel Reese's return tells a different story. Hot Ticket doesn't even begin to cover it. Courtside seats for Caitlin Clark's return to Carver Hawkeye Arena reached jaw-dropping prices, and even the upper deck, usually the cheapest...
The Final Four and a national championship.
Come
Angel
on.
in the house.
Showing up with, I mean, can you come more stylish than that? Angel Reese comes last night to judge. I'm giving a 10 out of 10 on this look here, sideline for...
season game that, on paper, is just a scrimmage. But this isn't just buzz, it's a cultural moment. Clark isn't simply playing basketball. She's transforming the sport, drawing massive crowds and reshaping what's possible for the WNBA. Over 45,000 fans tried to snag a seat, and resale prices went through the roof. The message is clear, she's not just a player, she's the main event. While Clark was lighting up the court and the ticket lines, another star was making a return of her own. Angel Reese, now with the Chicago Sky and always one to make a statement, showed up at LSU in style. Sitting courtside in a show-stopping outfit, she looked every bit the part of a star. Fashion? A 10 out of 10. But the scene at LSU couldn't have been more different.
She has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for three.
Definitely taking that golden advice. Recently being the first WNBA player that has point rebound games.
For just $29, and large portions of the arena sat empty. Even premium seats were reselling for around $100, barely a fraction of what Clarks were pulling.
The ones coming this year will still be on the rookie contract again. The ones that the year after, they gonna get more. They probably gonna be making more than us.
No, they are. They are. Like, yeah. I've been in the meetings. They are.
I need to get in the. I need to get in the field.
You need to come to the
I
meetings.
gotta get in the meetings because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us. If y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility for real.
Yeah.
Clark's preseason game became the biggest ticket in sports, while Reese's barely made a ripple. It's not just about two players, it's about where the spotlight is shining in women's basketball right now. Clark versus Reese, more than just a game, it's a turning point for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark occasion. She's not just showing up, she's dominating. Recently, she made WNBA history as the first rookie to put up multiple games with both high points and rebounds. Clearly, she's putting that advice from the pros to good use. But this conversation isn't just about who's more talented, both Clark and Angel Reese are elite. The real question is, who actually drives interest when the spotlight is brightest and the money starts flowing? Right now, that answer is becoming more obvious. Players are... coming in next season, are likely to earn more money right out of the gate than many veterans. And it's not just speculation. Behind the scenes, meetings are happening, and the shift is real. Some players are saying, they're getting what we didn't, and others are realizing it's time to join the discussions that are shaping the future. This isn't just about popularity anymore, it's a major shakeup. A wake-up call. For years, the WNBA has been chasing broader attention, bigger crowds, and real commercial impact. Caitlin Clark has delivered all of that overnight. No campaign, no PR stunt, just star power. As the final buzzer sounds on one era, a new one is clearly beginning. And with Reese also in the mix, the battle for the future of the league is just getting started. Clark versus Reese, the market has spoken, and so has the moment. Angel Reese might generate viral buzz online, but her return to LSU exposed
anticipated matchups in the history of women's college basketball. Caitlin Clark and Iowa. Sonano and Saxton to jump it up. And the tip.
Social media fame doesn't pay the bills, ticket sales do. And right now, the money is following Caitlin Clark. This isn't about who has the better highlight reel or catchier quotes. It's about real-world impact. It's about economics. And the numbers are screaming Clark's name while barely whispering Reese's. The WNBA has waited years for its big breakout. It's here, but only if the league is ready to seize it. The pressure's on, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As for the Iowa homecoming,
so Caitlin actually just walked in here. She's doing shoot around right now. And the thing we don't know about senior night is just how she will react. Is she going to make an announcement? What will her decision be? But I can tell you that everyone will be in attendance and that place will be packed. The average sold ticket price is $408 according to Vivid Seats. That makes it the hottest ticket ever in women's basketball as far back as their records go. It is even more expensive than tickets to the LSU Iowa Women's Championship game last spring. So when I say it is a hot ticket in town, Caitlin will make a decision. It will be packed, and we cannot wait to see if her records continue to fall with the entire world.
Caitlin Clark's preseason return to Carver Hawkeye Arena, chaos followed. Within just 36 minutes, every single one of the 14,000 seats was gone. Ticket sites crashed. Season ticket holders scrambled. Resale prices soared, courtside seats listed for a staggering $45,000. This wasn't just a game. It was an event, a cultural milestone. Clark didn't just return to Iowa. She lit the sports world on fire. So don't just watch this movement from the sidelines. Get involved. Share this, talk about it, and stay locked in, because the game has changed, and now, the world is watching. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's making history. Caitlin Clark has officially transcended the sport. Her upcoming matchups are some of the most highly anticipated in the history of women's college.
Trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Rattles it around for her first.
It's a front row pass to history being made. She's not just putting up numbers, she's reshaping what it means to be a star in women's sports. Every shot feels like a moment you'll want to replay. Every game feels like a milestone in a legendary journey still unfolding. This isn't just excitement, it's real, measurable demand. It's economics in action. Just before tip-off on senior night, Clark quietly walked in for shoot-around. The energy in the building was electric. The big question? Will she make an announcement about her future? No one knows yet. But what's certain is that every seat will be filled, and everyone wants to be part of it. According to Vivid Seats, the average price for a sold ticket was $48, making it the most expensive women's college basketball ticket they've ever tracked. Yes, even pricier than last year's LSU versus Iowa national championship game. So when people call it the hottest ticket in town, they're not exaggerating. Caitlin Clark has become more than a player. She's the moment. With the whole world watching, Caitlin Clark is still breaking records, and she hasn't even played a regular season WNBA game yet. On senior night, fans will be packed into the arena, waiting not just to see her play, but to see if she'll announce her future plans. One thing's for sure, every moment is must-see. Even veteran sports analysts didn't see this coming. Pre-season exhibitions are usually low-key, simple tune-ups with half-full stands. But Clark changed all that. Her upcoming May 4th scrimmage with the Indiana Fever? It's not just a game. It's the hottest ticket in all of sports right now. The demand exploded so quickly, it threw Iowa's athletic department into full-blown crisis mode. Phone lines were jammed. Longtime donors were frantically trying to claim seats they used to get without a second thought. It was so intense, school officials had to issue public explanations just to manage the chaos. And remember, this is all happening in pre-season. Clark has clearly elevated her game, showing she's ready for the pros. But here's the real kicker: if a so-called meaningless exhibition can trigger this kind of frenzy, what's going to happen once the WNBA sees
and Angel Reese is here, the older sister,
changing schedules just to keep up with the demand for Clark? One thing is obvious: Caitlin Clark isn't just stepping into the league. She's changing it before the first whistle blows. Caitlin Clark isn't just stepping up her game, she's rewriting the entire playbook. Recently, she became the first WNBA rookie to notch multiple games with big scoring and rebounding numbers. And now, she's doing the unthinkable off the court too. Ticket resale markets aren't just reacting, they're exploding. Lower bowl seats? Gone for $1,000. Mid-court? Snatched up at $5,000. Courtside? You might need a second mortgage. This isn't just about sports fandom anymore, it's pure supply and demand. And right now, Clark is the most in-demand athlete in the country. She's not just bringing eyes to women's basketball. She's shifting its financial future. And the wildest part? This is only the beginning. Meanwhile, the contrast in Baton Rouge couldn't be more stark. Angel Reese, who's called herself the face of women's basketball, made her own return to LSU for the exact same preseason matchup against Brazil. But instead of a packed house and roaring crowds, she was met with silence. Tickets were still available at $29, and many seats couldn't even crack $100 on resale sites.
With the first pick in the 2024 draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin.
Felt more like a forgotten night. While Clark is setting the bar, and the market, on fire, Reese's return served as a harsh reminder: viral fame doesn't always fill seats. The numbers don't lie, and the gap in demand is real. The scene in Baton Rouge was hard to ignore, and even harder to explain. While Caitlin Clark had fans fighting over $500 nosebleed seats, LSU's arena sat embarrassingly empty for Angel Reese's return. The market didn't just cool, it froze. Same opponent. Same preseason setup. But only one drew a crowd. This wasn't just a disappointing turnout, it was a reality check. In the very building where Reese won a national championship, her presence couldn't spark interest.
And when she's facing up and spot out to the shooters.
Yeah, that's a great point. Rachel Bannon's got 3 on the shot clock. Gets it to Onion Wedding for an open look. It's offensive rebound. That is the 4th.
Avery this time trying.